So, medicine update. In the meanwhile, there are participants wishing to sit with the medicine. Please, please, it's not your time. When it is your time, the medicine will arrive just accordingly to what is already predestined. Yes, yes, yes. Coming out of my silence is so difficult. Because why? The silence in me is growing and growing, and the more my silence is growing, the less I hear the noise outside of me, noises of identification, habits. You know, I'm enjoying these last months so much, so much. Yes, I do get irritated. I do get this, I do get that. My emotions come and go. But inside of me, there is a certain quantity of silence prevailing. Very difficult for me to sit. People are asking me why don't we hear anything from you? Because I do not have a blog. And why do I don't have a blog? It's like you need to sit and feed that channel. No, everything I do is spontaneous. So now I'm growing and growing and growing in my silence. This upcoming month, I put some dissatisfaction. Even next month and the month after that, I'm putting dissatisfaction just to train the mind to make it be okay. You know, all these yogis, all these, any practitioner of anything, none of us can keep our mind out. So, I'm enjoying my silence. If I break my silence, I go into the mind. If I go into the mind, I'm into the world. And I'm not so much into the world, neither am I so much into the mind. I'll not rely for you guys. My mind is attaching and bringing its ego out. This ego, oof, oof, oof. This false ego called, in my case, Sharif. What is your name? That's the name of your false I. Is the name of your ego. I am, and then you put something after that. No, you are not that. I am Sharif. No, but I need to refer to the body and the name given to the mind and ego of this body. Yeah, I'm referring to my body as a third person all so long now. Even my mind is not the first person anymore. So many times I'm looking and I'm just observing is the mind, is the mind. And even if you do observe and it makes it less, you get settled more, grasp more things around you. But the mind, so I became friends with it. It's like you have 9 children, and 7 out of the 9 become doctors and professors, and 2 are just the opposite, the other part of also what their nature can be and is. So yeah, my mind is like a child. It doesn't listen, it doesn't this, it doesn't that. Wants to bully. And I don't bully nobody anymore. Not even with my words, even if it is fun or people are too sensitive because their identification to their name and their false I, their ego is too big. No interaction from the other side. So I go into silence, feel more comfortable. Every time I open my eyes, I hear people are suffering. I'm like, okay, that's your programming. I see. And then I wait until what do you want to do with your programming? You want to deprogram it? You want to reprogram it? Because taking it out will not go. Once you know something, you'll always fall into what you know. Either impulsively, either responsibly, either. But you will fall into what you know you can never unknow. So we cannot take this programming you have been putting up for yourself out. No, we can reprogram it. You can deprogram it, but you cannot take it out. So yeah. Like I said, I do not have a blog. This space that is becoming abundant in me doesn't even feel the need for shamanism or for music or for no. Trying to go to that point in all of us where stars becoming your side. Oof. But I'm seeing my stages. And these stages, everybody drinking ayahuasca later on. You're telling me, I noticed this, I noticed that. Yes, your transformation is happening and not in the way you want it. Not with sunflowers and roses and no, transformation, check it out, don't worry. We started up a process. And the process can happen. Me, I'm going in and out the medicine, so my process is 5 years happening. I'm letting it happen. I don't feel anything anymore when a reaction comes out of me because it has to come out. Isn't it already predestined? And if I couldn't influence this predestination before, when it comes out, I don't put emotions or anything on it to weigh it even more down in my system or existence because it happened. We are playing out our happenings. If you want to hear about karma and dharma, leave all that. We are playing out our pre-happenings. When you do something yesterday, today can be the result. Today is the result of an activity you took on yourself a year ago. And leave only this life you call your life, this timeline. Because when this timeline ends here, there is another one coming. When this timeline begins here, there was a previous timeline before that. So everything is predestined. What you do now may not bring results into your lifetime, but it can make it a better one for the next avatar, for the next clothing, next body you will get. Never forget, birth happens spontaneously. You really cannot influence anything that's already predestined. Either you wake up good, or you will live this life in the sleep mode and wake up in the sleep mode in another life. Yep. That's why I love the silence. The silence is explaining so much. Because if I turn off the television, there is no noise coming out of the television if you turn off the world. Let me go back into my silence, just enjoying that more than talking. There are no ceremonies because I have at this moment no medicine. I'm waiting on my medicine. So you 4 participants are waiting. The best I can say, when it comes, it comes. Until then, let silence prevail. Yato.